Welcome to Alpay's weekly crypto news and updates. Before we continue, please note that Alpay does not independently verify the accuracy, completeness, or timeliness of the information provided. All insights in this weekly update are for informational purposes only and should not be taken as financial advice. Now, let's dive into the week's most important crypto headlines. Bitcoin mining activities have quietly resumed in China following the 2021 ban, leveraging abundant hydroelectric power in provinces like Sichuan for cost-effective hashrate contributions. Reuters examined the resurgence as a response to global energy incentives, noting that individual and corporate miners are utilizing data center booms to maintain low operational costs without drawing regulatory attention. Bloomberg highlighted the role of hardware providers like Canaan, whose China revenues rebounded to 30% of global totals, signaling a pragmatic adaptation to local electricity surpluses. This development illustrates Bitcoin's network resilience through decentralized production, though it raises questions on long-term policy compliance. Observers anticipate it may stabilize global hashrate distribution if enforcement remains lax. Ethereum developers are finalizing the Fusaka upgrade, the second major enhancement of 2025, aimed at bolstering data availability for Layer 2 rollups to accommodate surging transaction volumes. CoinDesk analyzed the upgrade's focus on parallel data processing, which could alleviate base layer bottlenecks while upholding validator incentives. The Financial Times reported collaborative testing with rollup operators, emphasizing compatibility with existing shodaing prototypes. As a cornerstone smart contract network, Fusaka represents an iterative step toward sustainable scalability. Its rollout will be scrutinized for impacts on node resource demands. Binance allocated $10 million Hong Kong to aid families impacted by the Tai Po fire in Hong Kong, channeling funds through local relief efforts to provide immediate financial support and rebuilding resources. Cointelegraph assessed the initiative as part of a broader corporate social responsibility strategy, fostering community ties in key markets without direct promotional ties. Forbes noted the donation's alignment with Binance's regional expansion, potentially enhancing user trust amid regulatory dialogues. This move underscores BNB Chain's utility in transparent fund distribution, approached as a neutral goodwill gesture. Effectiveness may be measured by sustained engagement in affected communities. If you're finding these updates useful, please like this video and subscribe to Alpay, and don't forget to hit the bell to stay on top of the latest crypto and blockchain news. Now, let's dive into the next news. XRP secured explicit U.S. regulatory differentiation between institutional and retail token sales following the 2025 SEC settlement, clarifying its status for compliant market activities. CoinDesk reviewed the ruling's implications for secondary trading, enabling clearer guidelines for exchanges while preserving Ripple's enterprise partnerships. BBC highlighted the decision's role in reducing legal overhang, though ongoing escrow mechanisms warrant continued oversight. XRP's position as a cross-border utility token gains from this structured framework. Broader adoption will depend on international regulatory harmonization. Solana integrated multiple privacy-focused protocols, including encrypted order flows and disposable addresses, to enable confidential transactions across its high-throughput network. Cointelegraph evaluated these additions as a counter to front-running risks, with tools like auto-shielding enhancing user anonymity without sacrificing speed. Bloomberg reported growing developer interest in composable privacy layers, balanced by the need for standardized audits. Solana's ecosystem maturation here promotes secure DeFi participation objectively. Integration depth will be tested in high-volume privacy applications. Cardano implemented refined governance protocols emphasizing low-energy consensus adjustments to support eco-conscious decision-making processes. CoinDesk dissected the mechanism's incentive structures, designed to reward efficient validator behavior while minimizing computational waste. The Guardian noted academic endorsements for its transparency features, suggesting applicability in public sector pilots. Cardano's emphasis on verifiable sustainability aligns with its foundational research model. Network participation rates will indicate the protocol's practical viability. Polygon developed standardized interfaces for cross-rollup messaging, facilitating atomic swaps and data sharing among Ethereum-compatible Layer 2 solutions. Cointelegraph assessed the standard's fault-tolerant design, reducing bridging risks while maintaining sequencer independence. Reuters highlighted partnerships with rollup aggregators, with potential for streamlined multi-chain dApps. Polygon's initiative sustains its interoperability focus analytically. Deployment across diverse rollups will reveal its robustness. Tron participated in a cross-border trade settlement pilot, utilizing its network for efficient tokenized asset transfers in collaboration with international consortia. CoinDesk analyzed the pilot's throughput advantages, enabling near-instantaneous DVP executions without intermediary dependencies. Forbes observed its role in bridging traditional finance gaps, though liquidity fragmentation poses a neutral hurdle. Tron's involvement extends its payment infrastructure methodically. Pilot outcomes may inform scaled implementations. Avalanche outlined a framework for tokenized equities, integrating compliance layers to enable fractional ownership of real-world assets on its subnet architecture. CoinGecko evaluated the framework's regulatory hooks, supporting KYC-verified issuances while preserving on-chain verifiability. Nasdaq reported institutional pilots in securities tokenization, noting customization flexibility. Avalanche's modular approach advances RWA integration objectively. Market uptake will depend on jurisdictional alignments. Chainlink orchestrated secure data flows in a central bank pilot for cross-border DVP settlements, connecting disparate ledgers with automated compliance checks. Cointelegraph reviewed the orchestration's multi-oracle verification, ensuring event synchronization without exposure risks. The New York Times highlighted collaborations with entities like the Central Bank of Brazil, broadening its financial utility. Chainlink's protocol sustains reliable interoperability neutrally. Expanded pilots will assess its scalability in sovereign applications. Thank you for watching Alpay's weekly crypto news and updates. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you never miss an update. See you next week.